What's up, guys? Welcome back to the compound. Today we got kind of a crazy episode. We are now starting construction on the big line. This is all jokes are over. This is going to be completely insane. But before we get started, always be sure to smash the sub button, smash the like button, and check out the merch. About 1 year ago, Sam Reynolds came to the compound, and I was describing to him how I needed to build a massive roll-in to make a 100-foot jump. And then Sam, in his genius, spotted this line where, with a couple shark fins and speed up jumps that we could maybe eliminate the use for a giant roll-in and build a 100-foot jump and a bigger line of jumps than what we already had planned. So after Sam kind of mapped out the line in his genius, it was up to me to start building it. And when I got the call to do X Games Real, that's when I started construction on that 100-foot line, because I was hoping to have the jumps ready for my real MTV part in 2024. What ended up happening though was we ended up, I just took way too much on. I couldn't get the jumps right, couldn't get it done. And we kind of got shut down by cold weather. Well, we did get shut down by cold weather. Yeah, so the line consists of, it comes off the same tower, and then it uses the first jump, the exact same, but it actually splits in our 65-foot step down. It splits. And right then, instead of going into the 70-foot industry 9 jump, it takes a right and hooks a shark fin. And this shark fin is like quite complex because it's over around 80 feet, and it's a step down, and it's quite built up on the left side. And then that rider's left, if you were to miss it, you probably would never ride your bike again. So it's a very high consequence jump that needs to be done super right. And then that goes into the 100-footer. And originally I thought that maybe you could just jump that 80-foot shark fin and hit a roller and go straight into the 100-footer. But after my trip to Darkfest, I totally was blown away by how close all the jumps are. It's crazy when you're riding the course, everything feels so far apart, but when you're looking at it, everything's quite close. And coming from a slope style building background, I kind of just thought that when you build a bigger jump, there's more space in between it. But in big air, that's not the case. It's the exact same as slope style. It needs to be packed close, no flat bottoms. Everything needs to be close. And it's just that the physical landings are so much larger that you spend more time on them. So it feels like everything's far, but it's actually very close, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like this optical illusion that goes on. So as a builder, that was crazy seeing that. And when it came back, I totally came to the realization that I needed to redesign these jumps. So the problem is that when your tires are on the ground, you're losing speed. So we need to be airborne as much as possible, but being airborne isn't enough. You actually have to be falling, and it's that falling motion in the air with your bike that helps you gain so much speed. So with all the jumps leading into the 100-footer, we need as much speed as possible because that's the flattest part of the property. And it's makes the build very complex because we need to be falling, but we also need to be traveling far distances, which makes it really difficult to figure out, especially when the bike is traveling at 65, 70K. These are speeds that only a couple guys in the world understand how the bikes react, and they do not react the same as 30, 40 Ks. Is a lot more force on the bike, and forces of nature are exponential. So the harder you're going at those speeds and the further you're going, your bike is reacting in a much different way, which makes jumps like this so gnarly to test. So today went really well. You know, I woke up, I wasn't feeling very good, and I definitely thought about canceling my ride today, but I'm happy that I got out there. Getting a little bit of heat exhaustion, get a little bit of heat stroke, but you know, learning how to work with nature, getting up at like 5 a.m., figuring it all out, shutting it down before, you know, you get too late in the day. So yeah, so I woke up today, didn't feel so good, but pushed through, and I'm super happy I did, because I went out, got my 1%, but I'm definitely like unlocking new territory, which is really sick. Like today I felt like Bass Van Steenbergen out there a couple times, which was awesome. Yeah, the ride went good. We got some jumps on the line, and what I was most excited about actually is I got brave enough to actually start running in to this new line, and we actually teed up the entrance to the big line, and that went super well. Took a little bit to figure out the line into that hip that we got up there. Kind of splits into a Y. But once I kind of figured out the line and just trusted where I was going to go, it just worked out great. Fuck that up. Back up there again. The way I hit that there's no way I was getting in that. Whoa, that is no joke. All right, let's check out that drone footage. I don't know, man. I'm definitely done for today. Like it's so hot and I can't ride anymore. After I teed up the 65-foot step down coming into that new shark fin hip, I just really wasn't, you know, it's just a whole new round for me, and I wasn't sure what the heck was going to happen. So we did a couple drone shots, and I think I want to make some changes to the landing. So I wasn't confident enough to go off that thing because I kind of feel like I'm in the ballpark, but the downside is so bad that I just need to know that if I go off that ramp, I'm going to be okay. And I just don't feel that way right now. And yeah, so now I got to get back to the drawing board, make a couple changes to that landing so I can get over that jump, and we can get down to the 100-footer. And that's also, it's going to be really hard right now, like to just redo that landing in these scorching temperatures is going to be a total sufferfest. But whatever. We sign up for those all the time. Okay, guys, that was completely insane. Thanks so much for watching. And yeah, you're going to want to stay tuned because shit's about to get very real. I don't know if I'll be getting much sleep before the next couple videos because we got to test that shark fin. We got to test a speed jump, which is like 90 feet. And then, of course, we're going to get into King Kong, which might be one of the biggest jumps in the world. So, yeah, man, if you like this video and you want to see the next one, smash the sub button, smash the like button, and I'll see you next time.